asked me, if you're blind, are you not scared of accidentally dating someone ugly? And I'm here to tell you, guys, I did. For like nearly 2.5 years, guys. I recently got ghosted by a man that took loads of money out of my bank account in front of my face. But obviously I didn't know he was doing it because I'm blind. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Let me know if you want that story. So, I am single. What does that mean? Well, it means I've got a lot more time. I genuinely am enjoying the freedom of being single. If you know anyone that might want to be my boyfriend / girlfriend, then tag them in the comments.
The only person I'm feeling bad at this point is the boyfriend who got dumped. Because how do you wake up and go on live knowing that a blind girl called you girl? That's just beyond heartbreaking, bro. Imagine now the people with the eyes, bro. And the guy's not even that ugly. It's just, I don't know, these females, bro. You know, but you gotta look at both sides. Females take care of themselves and they do some things to make them get approached on the daily basis, you know what I mean? So that's why, and they get more attention. The more attention you get, the more you would want more. So it's a curse and also a blessing, you know what I mean? But they should be careful because too much of something also is dangerous, and they need to see for what it is, because beauty comes and goes, especially when they're blessed with it. So when it fades, the person who chose you for your beauty, like how they're demanding here, they're gonna look for somebody, you know, like a saying that goes, the beautiful ones are not still born yet. So they're gonna, you know, beautiful people come always. There's always somebody who's beautiful than you. Even people will say, oh, how could she cheat on somebody beautiful like her? Yes, because there are beautiful people around, especially when you're successful on their side, which plays a part. So this is crazy from what I'm seeing. But you should know, taking care of yourself and looking the best version of yourself really takes a part in the dating life. It's an unspoken rule. We are not dogs. We cannot be loved unconditionally. Even on the side of women, there's something they gotta do with personality wise. You gotta cook. You gotta be the best version for you to know. You know what I mean? You gotta bring more to the table, not just your beauty. So there's those unspoken rules in dating that people forget. You know what I mean? This doesn't mean that the guy is ugly. The guy is not ugly at all. Just right now, when, like, if you were to be a female right now and you're getting all this attention, it's normal for them to like choose the best option that they can and to demand more from, or want the best that they could get, you know what I mean? Because they do take care of themselves. You know, you might say makeup, this and that, but yeah, some of them do their makeup good. And like somebody said, if you're a girl, would you choose yourself with all those options? So that's a thing you should look and stop blaming others and blaming everything, and asking yourself, what did I do on my part too? You know what I mean? So yeah. And for you, by you taking care of yourself, it's also like, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, don't play with me. You know what I mean? Showing like, you don't play with my name, with my family name. Like I got it too. So.
Hey guys, it's 2 a.m. and I just found out that a really, really horrible story about me has been doing the rounds on Twitter. I'm gonna show you this screenshot now just because I can't be bothered to explain it. Just wanted to come on here and say a few things. First of all, me and Moby did not date. We did meet on a dating show, but after that we became really good friends. Second of all, he's not even an immigrant. He was born in London. Third of all, he did not steal any money from me, so it's all good. We're really good friends. We still are really good friends, and he's never done me wrong ever. Please don't use me for your absolutely terrifying, horrifying, disgusting, right-wing, racist agenda. I love you so much, and that's it from me. I'm going to bed now. Hey guys.
Even though I just beat up my wife, it made me feel the adrenaline, and I don't know what caused me to feel like that, but I felt like I was the man. We had to put it in a week frame. 7 days out of the week, I beat her 5. I kicked her in the face, punched her in the face, pulled out her hair. I struck her nose, and she started leaking blood really bad. Made her clean up her own blood. I wouldn't laugh. I'd be like, ha, 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 ha. Like, how do you like it? Like, insane shit. Like, I would be insane sometimes. Like,
This is Sean. I met him through a project for domestic violence perpetrators in Kansas, which he completed a few months ago. He is still trying to understand why he acted this way.
The first person we're gonna blame is the lady, because we're not living in 1970. The guy is obviously not a cartel, you know what I mean? So you can walk away, and you know what I mean. And as a lady, you know, as friends, you know, you always opt to like, oh, who are our friends? You need dangerous friends. First thing I learned when I was a kid was like, you've got to have dangerous friends. You got to have a lawyer, policeman, and somebody who can fight. So you gotta have friends, not just, oh my god, he's my best, he's gonna take it. No, you need dangerous friends who can protect you. Otherwise, this shit like this will happen, man or woman. That's really important. Just like how I said, when you're living alone at your grave, you need a weapon. So that's the first person we're gonna hold accountable. You should be able to protect yourself as a lady. Going outside, you need a weapon. You need to not go just anywhere. How are you gonna get home? So some things are really important. Number two, the second person we're gonna blame are her friends and family. Because what are you doing? Yeshua will walk down this person, whoop his ass. Oh, let's not talk about this. First of all, this is a lady, shouldn't be beating a lady. But second of all, this is another human being. So how would you like if we beat your ass too? You know what I mean? And of course, this person has a mother, he has a daughter. How would their people feel if? How would he feel if we beat the females in their lives? They will react the same way. I don't understand stuff like this. It's just insane. You know what I mean? And stuff like this can just, you know what I mean? There are people who are crazy. There are people who don't grow up. You can tell this person was like just on their own, and you know what I mean? They don't know the consequence of this stuff. And they should be held accountable, really. This is just insane. I think I said it out, bro. There's no way bro. I think I respect myself. If somebody starts misbehaving, I just walk out. If dangerous and all, by right now we should know we should be able to take actions. Like I said, need people. Hey, this person is dangerous. You should be able to protect yourself, because we live all the same lives. If not the same lives, somebody else on another area in this life has lived your life, and I'm pretty sure it's documented somewhere. You can find it, and you can learn from this. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the thing we should be doing at our free time. This is just insanity. And don't hit your wives. No matter, just walk away. This person is, you know what I mean? You're risking your freedom. You're risking getting jumped by his peoples, by her people. Sorry, the ladies are peoples. So this is just insanity. Just walk away. Walk away. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Plus, come on, bro. Be better.
We do paid menstrual leave at our company, which we do. It's so important because everybody who works on our team right now is women.
No men?
No men right now.
Wow.
Yeah. We shut down the entire company for a week every quarter.
What?
Everybody knows we're offline. Nothing's urgent. We're not curing cancer. We want to treat our people the way we wish we were treated.
For the past few years or few months, we've seen how, no offense, and you'll try just to understand me, we've seen how stupid some ladies cannot run some things. I am so sorry. I said some, not all. Some. We gotta stop blaming us, the whole group, but some. By some, you see, we have come to realize some people are ruling with emotions rather with common sense, if I'm making sense. It's like, let's take, for example, raising a kid. You're responsible, you're the leader, right? They want to get sweets, eat sweets. You can't give them just because they're crying, or you feel like you're gonna be a bad mother, or they're gonna see as a bad mother. But it's good for them. So you gotta rule. You can't be nice. You gotta be say, this is it, and this is how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? You can let them go your way one time, where it makes kind of sense. But there's some part where it's like, no matter how they feel. And this is what we talk about. The ladies before these ladies fought for their rights, literally, so they can even be working, not be at home and have chances and all, for them to come and flip the shit out and start getting them how do you call when people say segregation? It's like segregation right now. So she just said she's just hiring women. There is companies where if they say right now we are only hiring men because of, if you get pregnant, you're gonna be out, we can't pay you for all these, or if you get menstruation, we can't pay for all this money going out of our company. Yeah, will go wild on the internet. Wild. Literally. So for them not to say that, but for Ya to do that, how does that even make sense? How? It's like the same thing I saw on the internet. In the early, maybe 1950s, I don't know. Ladies couldn't go to bars. It was bars. There was something like that. Only men were allowed to the bars, do some shit and driving and all. Only for ladies to come and start opening a ladies only bar tonight. I'm like, you're creating segregation again. Men can literally create bars for only men when they play pool tables, only football and all this stuff. But here will come out and say, no, this is unfair to us. And this should be the part where other women come and say, no, this is unfair. And she's just sitting there saying nothing, be like, yo, she should be calling these people out and say, this is wrong. You're setting us back. I don't know what's this. This is crazy. And I've seen this also with the, let the immigrants come. And I get it from where they're coming from. And, you know what I mean? Try to look, I agree as a human. But where they're going to sleep, where they're going to eat, where they're going to work. If they come and start suffering, they will be in an emergency mode and they will start trying to survive. How will somebody survive? Have you gone to poor areas? I've been there to where there's poverty and they rob you. They have no option. They have to eat. They have to feed themselves. I feel sorry because they think people in these other countries are rich and everything. I've met people who travel because of money and they're suffering. Like maybe you see the people who succeed, the 1%, but you're not seeing these others who have to work their ass off, and there's somewhere where they are not supposed to be, where they don't even want to be, where they're not even cherished, they don't have connections. I mean, this person who worked like 30 years in a foreign country, and he says how he hates it, but he can't go home because he has to work for his family. They thought they was gonna be rich and all, but they can't. He's working his ass off. I was like, yeah, shit is not that easy. That's what now people are saying. They're setting themselves up. This is just insane, and this has to stop. They gotta start ruling and making decisions with common sense and not with feelings. It has to stop. Literally, they're bringing themselves down. This is just insane. And I gave example about the kid. This can go on. They just, you know what I mean? This is just insane. These are grown-ass people. Some of them are even older, and you can't even imagine somebody can't even reason at their big age, and this is not even something you go to school for. Literally, this is why I said sometimes it's good either to chill with people who have good mindset or listen to people online who have better mindset, rather than just sitting down and watching whatever you just want to like become a brain rot, or hanging out with your friends who are not going anywhere in life. They're just there just because for the sake of being your friend. It's gonna slow you down, and here's what we have. What if that company has to make money at this point, but they just want to show support to women? They're gonna close. I wanna see how long they're gonna stay that open just because they wanna, you know what I mean? They're gonna say, if you're taking maternity leave, of course everybody's not getting maternity leave at the same time. People can cover you, you can work at home, you can be good, you know what I mean? Stuff like those, you can still get paid, which is nice, there's an option. But working based on that is just insane. It's saying we're just hiring women. Men, if they said, we can't hire you because, you get pregnant and periods, you will say that's fucking insane. What would you have to say? It's like we are in a generation where people, it's only wrong if it doesn't benefit them. And I'm coming for the ladies. I've seen this shit online over and over again. It's just insanity. As long as it benefits them, they have nothing to complain. But as soon as it doesn't align with them, they start complaining, it's not fair, this and that. Like, what? This madness has to stop. What y'all think?